Good morning, everybody. Oh, wait, hello. Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? So I'm Sophie Nicole Casey, for those of you who don't know me. And today I'm going to talk about how to host an online course, as that was requested by you guys in the group, more than anything else for this first live. So let me just move over to comments. I just want to double check that I'm actually live right now. I should have got the group up earlier in hindsight. But yeah, as expected, we were napped until quarter two. So I just had to spend some time with him and then realized I had to run around. Yeah, I'm live. Trying to get myself like my tea ready and everything at last minute, Mary, as always. Right, so the sun's just come out behind me. So I'm actually going to pull that too so you can actually see me. So yeah, if you're watching on the replay, give me a hashtag replay. And yeah, if you're watching live, oh, hey, we've got people. Hey, Sophie, how are you doing? Hey, Laura, how are you doing, my lovelies? Yeah, awesome. Hope you're all well. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm obviously going to talk you through the different ways to host an online course. And I've put together a few different kind of, areas. So I'm going to go through 6 different options. So we've got the obvious options, the live options, the bigger plan option, if you have a WordPress site option, the free options, and then thinking outside the box, which is just an extra option that I put there. So hopefully this will cover everyone. Tech and tea, love it. Oh my God, Sophie, that's brilliant. I could call it that, couldn't I? Let's get together for a tech and tea. That's awesome. Great. So you guys, you're watching at the moment. So Sophie, I know that you've invested in Kajabi, but you're potentially thinking about doing things a different way. But let me know, you guys, if you're running or thinking of hosting like online courses, because I included the live options in here because I wasn't totally sure like if people are on about doing, like live courses, which is obviously completely different to if you're doing courses on your website, something that you can sell as an evergreen thing. So evergreen is kind of where we all want to be going, isn't it? So we can get people in our funnel with a lead magnet and then later on get them to buy something and then just keep going round and round. So passive income. That's passive income. That's basically what it is. So thinking of it, but thinking recorded evergreen. Yeah, okay, cool. And the way you can do it as well is because what I've done in the past is I spent ages writing this really big course and then recording it all and then like realized no one actually wanted it or had the wrong audience or something. And what you can do is just do it live the first time, but record it and then use the recordings later on. So you don't have to like create a course. And then that way you're not going to be like OCD perfectionist, like, oh, that recording's not good, I have to re-record it because it was live, and people are getting it cheaper because it's not live already. So you don't need to worry about it being like 100% VIP. Like as long as you tell people to do questions at the end so that you can do like Q&A at the end and then you can use that recording, then you can always reuse it. Right, so I'm going to go into the obvious options. So these are one I've already mentioned. So Kajabi and Kartra. So these are places you can host a course online. You don't really need anything. You just invest in their platform and you can do everything in there. They're actually used by a lot of the big names, like, for example, Lisa Johnson. I've gone completely blank now. Like Jodie Shield, Lisa Johnson, they use these kind of platforms and they are expensive. So you're looking at with these like $100 to $120 to $150, $200 a month to use their stuff. So unless you're making like really, really big money, then it's probably like, not going to be something that you should consider doing at this stage. Because it's expensive. It works out over £1,000 a year, basically. So like I wouldn't put £1,000 a year into them. So I'm not going to go into too many details on these two specifically. I've used Kartra. I've not used Kajabi. If anyone saw Marky's post in the group yesterday about which platforms you don't like, there's a bit on there about Kartra. But yeah, it's not my favorite. It's good and easy for someone like who doesn't have coding skills. But even if you've got a WordPress site, you've still got free page builders like Elementor, where you can do all that stuff as well, like for free. Like it's completely free. So yeah, it just doesn't work with me, because I spent a long time undercharging and having a lot more time on my hands, and I did it all from the beginning. And everything I used to do, like I built my entire website for free and hosted my first course online. Like I didn't do that for free actually, but I could have done. But yeah, the way I've always worked is just to find a free option. Like my mindset's different now. Like now I invest in myself and I invest in things, but I didn't used to. So that's probably why now I'm good at finding the free way to do it, because my brain works that way originally, basically. So we've got the live options. Again, I'm not going to go into like loads of details on these ones. So we've got obviously Facebook groups and you've got Zoom. So with Zoom, you can pay like a tiny monthly fee for like, how much is it? I checked all the prices before this live because I wanted to know. So it's like $20 a month. So like £15 a month for up to 30 hours. But on the free one, you can have 100 people for up to 40 minutes. So if you wanted to do live courses, just use Zoom. And then you're not like putting it all on Facebook and keeping it on Facebook and putting all your faith into them, basically. Okay, so the next one I wanted to cover was the bigger plan option. So when I say the bigger plan option, what I mean is like right now you might be thinking of doing a course, but you're probably going to want to do more. So like later on, you might have like more complex funnels. You might want to be able to do like lots of different things, like have bumps and upsells and add-ons and downsells, or you might just want to keep your options open. Then this, for this side of things, I would recommend ThriveCart. Now, ThriveCart, as far as I know, is the only one out of all of them that offers lifetime access. So you don't pay a monthly fee. And this is the brand, like the great thing is they've literally announced, like last week, I think they sent me the email, they've just launched a course builder in there, which they never had before. And it's completely free if you've got ThriveCart. So like absolute transparency, I use ThriveCart. I love ThriveCart. I am a ThriveCart affiliate. So if I give you my link and you buy ThriveCart, I will get a small percent. But I would give you I would recommend them anyway, because I think they're really good. Like I don't use them for my course because it's a brand new thing, but I've looked at it and you can just build a course on there for totally free. Oh yeah, Sophie purchased, I was like, FOMO, fear of missing out. So I bought ThriveCart. Awesome. Oh damn, I should have given you my link first. No, cool, that's awesome. Yeah, ThriveCart's really good. Like you can build full like sales pages on there. You can have so many different payment options. ThriveCart don't charge you anything. So you do like, it's £500. And I think ThriveCart are they Australian or New Zealand as well? But yeah, so you just pay, it's like £500, sorry, for like the basic and pro. So it's like £350 for the basic one. I went with pro. I looked at the pro options yesterday and I don't know why I bought pro because I didn't need any of it, but I'm glad I did. But yeah, so you can add your courses on there basically. And it's easy. You just drag and drop, you put your information in. If anyone wants to have a look at that in the back end, then do let me know. And later on, I'll show you the back of my ThriveCart account so you can see what it looks like. That's why I did this on StreamYard, so that I can actually share my screen. You can't do that on Facebook, which is stupid. Well, you can, but you can't switch it back. Okay, so yeah, that's all I wanted to say on ThriveCart really. It's the fact that it's lifetime, isn't it? So if you think about like Kajabi or Kartra or whatever, if you're paying £1,000 a year, that's like ThriveCart twice in a year. So it just makes sense, doesn't it? Like you don't want like recurring stuff. Sophie, yes, please. Yeah, okay, cool. So once I've been through this list, I'll show you that. And I'll also show the other one for Kayla. I don't know if Kayla's actually watching, but otherwise she'll be watching on the replay. So the next thing I was going to say about is if you have a WordPress site. So this is the next option that I recommend for you. So if you have a WordPress site, then I wouldn't recommend using another platform like any of the ones I've just said above, because for a start, for SEO purposes, it's just good to keep everything on your domain. I mean, you can have custom domains and make it look like it's your website, but you generally have to pay more and it's a bit more techy, and most people don't do it. They end up with like, it'll be like caseymarketingcreations.kartra.com instead of like putting it on my actual website. So it's always good to keep it on your website if you can, because then you've got loads of content. And because when people are coming to your website to like view your content, it's telling Google that you're high value, and then Google will automatically show you higher up in the search results. So yeah, I'm a big fan of WordPress. So I'm a big fan of keeping things on WordPress. And in WordPress, I use LearnDash. Now, LearnDash is super duper easy. You create the lesson the same as you do a page. You just put a title, you copy and paste the information. There's a section that asks you if it's a video lesson, and you just paste the YouTube or what's that other one? Vimeo link. And it just does it all for you, and it's really easy. And in the course, you've got a course builder, so you drag and drop the order of your lessons, add headings in, and it's just dead easy and on your website. So LearnDash isn't free. LearnDash is, I checked it, they're 159 or 159. I don't think that was the price. I think that was the bigger license. But yeah, it's saying here $159 for a year, which is like £115 for one site. But I actually have, if anyone did want to go with them, I actually have a license with them, and I can sort you out a license for a year for £50. So like super cheap. So £50, it's like, I'm not going to try and do maths live on a live here, but it's like a £5 a month or something like that, right? Yeah, it's not a lot if you wanted to do that. So yeah, you wouldn't need any extra domains. It's easier for tracking, and it's good for SEO. So that's what I would recommend if you have a WordPress site. Okay, and then the penultimate ones I wanted to look at were the free plans. Yeah, the free options. So you've actually got two here. They're quite similar, but I would say one beats the other just by like a margin. So you've got Teachable and Thinkific. So you might have heard of these. I did quite a bit of research into them because I've not used either of them, but I've not used them for my business, but I've used both of them for clients and courses I've purchased. So I've experienced the platforms. And so Thinkific, this is probably the one I would say is the best for you if you've got zero budget, if you've not got anything complex. So you can do like one course. You can probably do more than one course, actually. I can't remember how many courses you can do. I know it's one course and one payment option, which is painful. So basically, if you just want to sell a course online, you've not got a website, you don't want to do like any confusing, like any more complex, like drip feeding, you know, like where you release the content a week later or a month later or whatever, or if you want people to pay on a membership, anything like that, you can't do for free. But if you had a course and you just wanted to sell it for 97 quid, then you can just do it. And Thinkific, they don't actually charge you any fees on top, which is really good for that. You'll pay PayPal fees, which is like 5% plus 30 cents or something like that, and Stripe fees or whichever payment processor you use. But apart from that, it's totally free. And then Teachable is the other one, which is basically the same. You're allowed like the basic thing, but Teachable, they make you wait 30 days before you get paid, which is a bit weird. And then they charge you $1 plus 10% transaction fee. So if you sell your course for 100 quid or $100, sorry, you would get charged $11. So it's a lot. It's a lot to give away for free, especially if you're paying to like promote the course and sell it with whatever, like Facebook ads or whatever you're doing for your marketing. So if you wanted to go for a free option, I would say like go with Thinkific. But if you do have a website already, then I would say it's better to invest in that 50 quid. Or if you're like serious about having like a proper system that's going to allow you to do like anything and just pay once, then I would say definitely go with Thrivecart, because Thrivecart's it's got everything. You know, you can do like, pop-ups, countdown timers, upsells, downsells, bumps. And then you've got the free course software, which they've just added in now as well. So definitely the best one. And then my number 6, which is my think outside the box. And this is for people who are like, no, I don't want a platform. Like, I really don't feel like I should have platforms in my world. You've got two options that I thought of, which are, first of all, you can send it via email. Lots of people do email courses. So when people sign up, or when they've, once you've sent you their payments, you can just send them like, an automation on email. So if you've got like ActiveCampaign or whatever it is that you're using, you just send it one day at a time. Like a lot of people do that with like challenges and stuff like that already. So that is like a very, very basic, like back to basics way of doing it. And then the last one was Google Drive. You can literally just like put your videos, or you can do Word docs, you can embed videos in them, or you can put links to videos in them, and then just give people access to the folder, and then just change the password, or not change, sorry, change permissions, or you can just like change the link of the password, link of the folder. Keep saying password. We don't have passwords in Google Drive. Like, I'm just drunk. Like, ignore me. But yeah, these are like totally no tech whatsoever options. Probably not going to want to go for that because you've got like, free options and stuff. But it can be done. And that was like, that's just what I think. People, if you don't want to have some proper tech, there's always a way you can do something, basically. Okay, cool. So those were like the 6 different levels. So best if you have a WordPress site, LearnDash, £50 for a year, you can have it. Best if you have no website and budget, no plans to grow quickly or have multiple courses, then Thinkific, which is free. And best if you have serious plans about making money online and selling different levels with different plans, 5K lifetime. I had to just read that summary in case I forgot anything. So does that all make sense? Like, let me know if that actually does make sense to you, what I've said, or if you've like heard any different things, or let me know what you're thinking about that. And then what I'm going to do meanwhile is just open up Thrivecart, and then I'll also open up my one. Again, I should have done this before, and then I can show you in the back end. I probably need a code to get into Thrivecart. Yeah. Thrivecart. Here we go. 250337. So glad I got Thrivecart. Yeah, I'm glad you did as well. Thrivecart's really good. And I'm pretty sure you can share designs and stuff as well. Like, you can share checkout designs between accounts. So one big thing I'm doing this group is obviously part of the whole making life easier is with all these platforms, I would like to build up a sort of library of things. So, because I've got Thrivecart, I've got Elementor, I've got LearnDash, I've got, what else have I got? I don't know. I've got loads of like platforms that can be used to like put together some basic templates that can basically be shared so that you can just import them into your account and then change the colors, change the font, add the price and so on. And that would be like really ideal to start doing stuff like that, because that would like save tons of money for you guys. Then it'll just be a case of exporting something that I've already done. So that is my mission basically. Okay, right, let's have a look. Learn. Right, I like complete disclaimer here. So I have never actually hang on a sec. I've never actually looked at this Thrivecart bit yet. So I'm seeing it for the first time with you guys. So we'll see how easy it is. So right, share screen. Okay, right. So this is Thrivecart, and then so you've got like, products, transactions, partners, and then you've got this learn section, which you get for free now if you open an account with them. So create first project. So this will be obviously first course. Oh, okay, so it's projects then courses. Ah, interesting. I wonder if I can complete it later. Yeah, so you can put a logo in for it. Interesting. So yeah, you've got modules. So in your modules, you would have like, intro. Well, for me, like, I don't know, mine different to use. I don't know, however you do it. Like if you separate it into like sections or like weeklies or whatever, and then within your modules, you've got lessons. So a module is like a section, basically. So the module could be like intro. Then inside that module, you would add a lesson. Let's just see how they make you do it. Yeah, so you can choose if you want it dripped, time period, any specific dates, after a trial or rebill, day of the month. Yeah. Out of interest, what courses are you guys wanting to do? Sorry, that screen's gone weird again now, isn't it? Like what types of online courses are there? Because I know with coaching and things like that, it's quite hard, isn't it, to do online courses because it's a really like one-to-one area. So just intrigued more than anything. So yeah, lesson 1, edit. Yeah, okay, cool. So you can basically just, if you wanted to do this really simply, you can just add a text block and then copy and paste it in. But otherwise, if you wanted to be creative, if you want it to be creative, you can add all of these different things. You can make it look pretty, put videos, headings, images, bullets. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's very straightforward. It's probably a bit more complicated than LearnDash, because in LearnDash it's the same as just writing a page. But yeah, it looks good. Drawing with angels. That sounds cool. What's that about? Tell me some more. And beginner's clairvoyance. Oh wow, so you're teaching people to actually do it. That's really cool. I thought it would be more like actually doing it for people. But yeah, if you're looking to scale, then obviously it's teaching people, isn't it? It's always teaching people. That's awesome. Yeah, I can't see your name, by the way. Drawing with angels. And yes, I can't see your names because you need to click the little button above this post that says I'm going live with StreamYard. So I'm just going to show you this other thing as well. So what it looks like in LearnDash. So this is one I've not actually launched this yet. I've soft launched it. I've got a couple of people testing it, and I'm going to do a launch. But this is what it looks like in LearnDash. So it's like super simple. So these are like your modules, I guess. And then you just got your lessons inside, and then you can choose to add like free lessons and stuff like that. And then if you look in the actual course, it's like dead easy. You literally just drag and drop. It's a little bit slow at the moment. Yeah. Super, super basic. And the lessons are like dead easy. You literally just put a title and you copy and paste the information and you hit publish. I'll show you. Just check back for any questions. Oh, hi, Natasha. Yeah, this is literally how simple it is. You've got the title and you dump the information in there. And then you can just choose, like, you add your video link in there, choose whether you want it to automatically start, choose what course it goes in, choose when they're allowed it. You can add other stuff in there. But yeah, it's super, super, super basic. So that is literally, leave, I don't want to save you. That is literally all I wanted to share. Let's just get rid of this screen. Yay! Do a course on healthy boundaries. Oh, nice. Wait, is that within which side of things is that? Is that for like yourself, or is that on the children's side of things? I hope that makes sense. I think I get confused because if you're two groups. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, so let me know if you've got any thoughts about that, anyone. I'll share with LearnDash. Let me know if that is something you're interested in, and then I could just literally just go into, I would just need access to your WordPress and I can go and set it up and put the license in, basically, and then that would be done. Otherwise, I'll send links to all of the platforms that are above. I'm not affiliates for any of them apart from Thrivecart and just Thrivecart and LearnDash that I've got the license for. Yeah, I'm not affiliates for any of them, but Thinkific I do recommend if you haven't got, like I said, if you've not got any budget and if you just want to do something really basic. So yeah, I whizzed through that really quickly. So this is like my first live training in about 7 months, and I'm like, oh, I don't know, I can't remember how to do it. But yeah, it was pretty easy actually. StreamYard's good. The reactions coming through faster than on Facebook. The Thriving Women's Collective. Ah, awesome. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, so if let me know if anyone's got any questions, and also if anyone's got any questions about anything else. Like I did say, I put in the event that I'm not just limiting it to this subject. So if you've got any other like tech questions at all, just feel free to shoot. Otherwise, I think I'll be doing a weekly Q&A where I can just do like answer any questions or do like mini demos. For the demos, I would need to know the day before, like at least so I can just. I don't really like finding stuff when I'm actually already live because I get confused easily and I'm like lose my concentration. But yeah, that's what I'd like to do. And then I think once a month I'll do like a proper training based on what you guys like really want to know. So in the next training, I already know this one is I want to talk about lead generation and funnels, because not many people know, but you can have a funnel if you don't have a website. And I know most people do have a website or some landing page software, but I think there's a lot of people who don't, and they think that they have to build a website to be able to build an audience. And I'm like, you don't need a website, you don't need landing page software. It can be done without any of those things. And then once you've built your audience, once you started making more money, then you can go and do these things, you know. So I want to put something together around that. Yeah, probably in a month or a few weeks, just see how things go. Like I said when I launched this group, like I haven't got any like real set plans for this group at the moment. I just like kind of testing the waters, you know, seeing what people want, see what people need to know, and so on. So yeah, that's basically it from me. So thank you, Sophie. You're more than welcome. And I hope, I hope it's helped anyone else. If you've got any more questions and you're watching on replay, just drop them below and I will get back to you. And apart from that, happy Friday. And I hope you have an awesome Friday and weekend. And I will speak to you all soon. Lots of love.